everybody, welcome back to Axion Accelerator time. It's going to be a bit of fun for sure. It's always fun on the accelerator. Come on, it's always fun. All right, so I hope you guys are having a good day, and we're going to get into it pretty much straight away. I just have a quick look in the old chat there. We've got Cardano TV on there, locked on and listening. Hey, Cardano TV, always great to see you in the house. In the house, of course. Let me just go check my audio's up and running as well. Oh, you know how we roll. Got to get the audio running once I get YouTube working out. All right, nice, looking good. All right, let's go for gold. And let's have a look here. So we've got 8 minutes to go, folks. 8 minutes to go. We've got 86% remaining. So the last 2 days we pretty much sold out. So today's a little different, 86%. However, the market had another pullback overnight, so that sort of creates that fear, right? Puts fear in the market, so people start to just either go into USD or just HODL to stay there with what they've got. So that sort of stuff goes on as well. So interesting place to be. Anyway, we've got about 7.5 minutes to go. Now, if you want to get into the accelerator, that's the time to snipe. And of course, we're going to have a recharge after that, of course. So you can't wait for then. It's really first in, first serve. That's where the pressure comes. So if a day does get a quick sellout like we've had last 2 days, maybe even 3 days, then you've got to get into it fast. All right, so everything's going pretty well there. We've got 321 million left as well. You get up to 28.4% bonus if you max stake there for 5,505 days of 15.2 years. 7% between 60 days and 349, and a 13.4% if you do 350-day stake, and it just goes up from there up to 28.4. So pretty cool on that. You can select, of course, from 6 different tokens: Ethereum, USD, DAI, Wrap Bitcoin, BAT, and Shiba Inu. And there's going to be more added soon. And so all you have to do is put that in there, connect up your wallet to the accelerator page, put your token in there, put the amount, continue on, and then put in the period that you want to stake. Like I said, 60 days to 349, a 7% bonus straight off the bat there, pretty easy. 350, 13.4, so big jump there from 349 to 350 days, up to from 7 to 13.4%, pretty nice, all the way up to 28.5. So pretty awesome stuff. Now remember, when you get in there, it's a win-win for you entering, and also a win for the ecosystem, because it buys 55% buys Axion and burns, baby burns. That means there's less Axion on the market, and that is continuing every day we have accelerator. Unless it's zero in the accelerator, we will be burning Axion and it'll be going off the market, reducing that liquidity. So pretty nice on that. Let's see where at the moment we've got 57.4 million sold. It's $4,100. Axion burned another 27.5 million. That's been going really nice lately. We're over 3.6 billion on the burn, so that's going terrific. BTC paid out 0.02598, just under $1,100 US. What have people entered? People have used entirely Ethereum today, 1.226, and that's how it rolls. Let's get into some of the chat there. Kevin Wilson in the house. Hi, everybody. Good to see Kevin Wilson, an Axion token member, represent. And also John Atkins. Hi, Superman, everybody. Great to see John, another Axion token member. Wicked. All right. So once again, if you want to subscribe. If you want to like. If you want to hit the bell. If you want to share, that always is helpful. Once again, that also is awesome. And if you want to join as an Axion token member, hit that join button. We've got 4 different types of memberships. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens, and all support is much appreciated. Onwards and upwards, let's go. We've got Gertz in the house. When that V3 will be ready, got a few people lined up, but those fees, good morning, everyone. Yeah, so those fees are going to do quite a lot with the staking aspect of it, so that's going to be pretty cool. So what do we got there? We've got version 3, looks like early October. Now T-Daly was in the Discord today. We're going to check out some of T-Daly's message here. I guess he's the lead dev. Let's just call him the lead dev just for easy. There is other devs in the team also do awesome job, but let's just call him the lead dev, just easy to go. So T-Daly's in there, and he says that it's hard work, but it's been going pretty well. So nice on that front on the old Axion version 3. All right, so we've got 4 minutes to go. Let's pull up the old Discord as well. And let's get into this. Let's do some rain just to kick it off. Let's say hello to some rain. And let's do 2000, eh? Bam. Rain. All right, here we go. Pretty cool. I don't think there's any announcements today, so we're going to quickly check that. Now, remember, yesterday we finished off with a tweet that was pretty bullish. Yeah, no new announcements today, but we did finish off with a tweet yesterday, which was very bullish. Remember this one? I don't know if you saw it, but they are asking if we are planning something big Pretty much the answer is yes, it's something big. So keep watching us. So that's coming up, folks. And that was a really cool tweet to finish on yesterday. But there've been some more today. Talking about El Salvador bought the dip. So El Salvador has obviously moved into buying. Nation states are moving into crypto, particularly Bitcoin. Pretty awesome. And of course, another one here from our stake has earned over 170 Bitcoin since March, and it was all earned passively. So if you want to get some wrap Bitcoin as part of your earnings, you can get Axion and wrap Bitcoin divs. Then buy Axion. The best thing to get into to do that is the accelerator with all the bonuses and stake, and you start earning wrap Bitcoin after that as well. So you get up to 28.4% bonus in the accelerator plus wrap Bitcoin divs. Pretty mad gains there. All right, so you don't have to fear the dip. Stake Axion and Bitcoin and weather the storm. That's right. And what else we got there? If you're reading this years from now, you'll be referred to as crypto pioneers. You may not have been there at the very start, but you were there in the beginning. You will be asked, did you take advantage, stake Axion and Bitcoin? That's kind of what I said, right? That we're kind of like halfway through. Say like a 20-year cycle to get mature with super fast transactions per second, integration into all markets across chains and all that rest of stuff. So pretty cool. And then another one there, local exchange report, amazing levels of new customers coming from small cities. The exchange reported the users signing up from these cities have grown by 2,648%. We're only just getting started. State Axion and Bitcoin. Nice. So some really positive marketing coming out from the team there on the social media. We've got 2 minutes to go, folks. Looking good as well. We've got Gertz has got fingers crossed on there. Early October. That's kind of the earliest period we would probably get it. Otherwise, probably be mid-October. But it might be even sooner. You just never know how smooth the audit may go or not. What day are we up to now? Okay, we're up to 22nd of September, so early October still seems reasonable at the moment. Crypto Casinos in the house. Morning all. Hey, Crypto Casino, good to see you. Woohoo, another Axion token member, and also an emerging major Axion community promoter. Go Crypto Casino, go Crypto Casino. So pretty cool. So we're going to build up this Axion army, folks. Like I said, if you've got a channel, social media that you think's got maybe a good start, a good chance of growing, you want to promote Axion and spread the word out, introduce new people to Axion, then get into it. Because we're going to build a crypto army. Now, I know the Axion Foundation team's looking to do an initiative around this coming up in the future. So just keep your ear to the ground there. Maybe start building the community promotion now. Get started early because I think it's going to be pretty fun, folks. And it's exciting stuff coming up in the future. All right, so 1 minute to go, and we're counting down. 86% is remaining, and 321,361,000. Pretty cool. I'm just going to take a little snapshot of this. Let's go for gold. I just trying to remember to take snapshots of the results, right? I might get sniped just at the end, but who knows? We'll go for gold here. Go for gold. That's what I always say. I don't know what that gold for gold is. Must be just a saying that we say, and I just say it all the time. There we are. That's a saying that we repeat. And I'm saying this word saying a lot too. I'm saying go for gold and saying a lot. That's crazy. I got myself in a little paradox of craziness there. All right, so pretty cool. We're counting it down. Here we go. 11 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's reset, recharge. There we go. Axion Nation is in the house. Awesome. All right, so let's get out of that bit of craziness. Let's go back into the general there, and let's go for gold on this. Here we go. Today's accelerator results. How about that? All right, so let's go for gold on that, and we're going to push this in here. I've got to stop saying it. Let's go for gold on that. It's just a bit crazy to say it so many times, so I'm going to try and stop. That's my challenge. All right, so nice on here. Here's the results. Cool, and of course the burn's going really well. Burn is going super duper good, so we're going to enjoy that too. Crypto Casino says, just shared the stream, mate, in Telegram. Hey, Crypto Casino, really do appreciate that. Big shout out once again. Now, I've got on the Axion Token channel, there's a tab called Channels. On there, you'll find Crypto Casino. So go subscribe and watch some of his latest videos. Also, Axion Officials just started their weekly, potentially weekly live streams. So Axion Officials on there too. Go go subscribe to Axion Official, of course. That's where all the devs are. That's where all the geniuses coming out of. So you're going to get to meet them and get to know them on the live stream over the next weeks and months ahead, because they just started that off going live. So very exciting. Go subscribe, like, share that as well, and let's get this army started, folks. Get this army started. All right, very cool. And when I say army, I mean like a civilian army. I'm not talking about like full-on World War III or anything like that. All right, jokes aside, here we go. We're going to recharge here. Let's refresh. We're going to reset this. Here we go. All right, now if you're thinking about the returns and stuff like that, then the APY is up to 47% APY. So you can also use the Axion.network website. It's got a calculator on there about earnings, potential earnings there. So you can always check that on the Axion.network. The links are in the video description if you're thinking what's the returns, and they look pretty good. Now, so there we are, folks. That's the returns. Let me just going to reset. We've got the bonuses now as reset, so 375 million, looking good there. And this dial will update in a minute. It just always has a little bit of delay. Now, no further ado, let's go and check out the Axion price. So we're going to check that out. Let's go in here and we'll have a check this out. Now the GUI at the moment is about 48, so it's not too bad. It has been a bit higher during the day, but it's about 48 on the GUI. Let's pull this up. Now, because Ethereum's been going down, Ethereum's actually sort of done a little bit of a bounce back, and it went down quite far actually, but it has bounced back to $2,925. But we'll wait and see how that goes. I have to reset this. Let's reset this page again. Having a bit of a struggle. Crypto Casino says, yes, would be nice if Axion Official do a weekly. Yeah, they're talking about doing a weekly. Hopefully they do that, as opposed to, 3 weekly or something like that, every 3 weeks or something. It'd be cool to see them doing at least a weekly. And I mean, they don't have to have the whole team on there. They can have just a specialty topic with somebody on there. That could be pretty nice. Get some guests on there too. Maybe some of the Axion's launch partners, maybe some of the community members, maybe some of the new committees that are up. I mean, they've got plenty of content, don't they? There's no shortage of content, to be honest, especially when you're the official team. Official team. All right, so here we are. We're getting ready. I'm waiting for this to take. Is that the longest load time that we've ever had? It's surely just about, must be right up there. My goodness, that's a long time. So quadruple 073 is the price at the moment. We've got 2,230,000 in liquidity. We've got 383 ETH in the pool. Yes! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We've got 15.259 billion Axion in the pool. Nice, guys. Excellent. Okay, so this is good. I mean, bear with me. Obviously, the price is quadruple 073, but that's really ETH going down. So what we've actually had since yesterday, we were sitting at, was it 5.5 billion? We're now at 5.25 billion. Woohoo! Our ETH was down to, I think it was 370 something, 372 or something. I can't remember the exact number, but it was down lower. Obviously, they flip around. So that's positive. Nice big clap. So basically, net demand for Axion, but the Ethereum price is pulled down. So that's it. So we'll take that. Nice. We'll take that. Well done. And we're going to go to the chart and check out the hourly as well. You can see a bit of a boom here going up on this. And let's have a go back to the previous hour. We're going to go back to 1900. Here's 1900. So 1900, yesterday we're at quadruple 074. Now we're just down. We went actually all the way down with Ethereum and that. We pretty much went down 7-8%. And now we're only down from yesterday, down about 1%, just over 1%. So nice there. But we've got actually more ETH in the pool and less Axion. So that's real positive. Give a big shout out in the chat there. Hey, Prana's in the house. Hey. Prana's in the house. Hey, good to see you, Prana. I know you must have taken a couple of days off there. Very cool to see you. And Mad Canard is in the house. Can't wait till gas is consistently cheap so I can DCA into Axion every week. Hey, Mad Canard, I saw a couple of people on the Axion Discord talking about how they're accumulating at the moment, that they feel that this is the right time. So it's pretty interesting to see that sort of change of tone. So we'll watch out for that, Matt Canard. And yeah, definitely the GUI at the moment's moved down. So we'll move down to 40 Gwei right now. It's just at 46, but it's definitely going down at the moment, which it typically does, right? This time of day, typically it does go down. I don't know if you can actually see me. Do you see me pulling that up? Not sure. Hey, but that's all right. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and let's get going. And once again, if you do have a platform, doesn't have to be YouTube, something like that, and you feel passionate enough to spend a little bit of time, doesn't have to be as every day. Then you could just maybe once a week, just start getting out there and doing community promotion. Community plays a huge part in spreading the word. So just think about that out there if that does suit you as well. All right, so let's go to the Gwei. So yeah, we're coming down here about 40, low 40s, looking good. And Uniswap at the moment is coming down, so somewhere between maybe $11 and $14, something like that, on the swaps. And let's go to OpenSea, which is the closest thing to entering the accelerator, which is primarily NFTs now. They've got 46, so let's say it might cost you, say, $60 to buy and stake. Let me know. No, excuse me, I've got hiccups here. Let me know in the chat if that's the exact number. Prana, you could do a quick test there and see what the actual price is, but I think it's probably about $60. Yeah, we had super high gas earlier today, but it has come down just now at the time of the accelerator. We love that. We love it when the market comes down. Look at, generally speaking, it is lower around the end of the accelerator and the recharge of the new day accelerator. So they're pretty cool on that. So we'll take that anytime. All right, there's oh, it's under 40. Woohoo! We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Go Matt Kennard. Go Matt Kennard. FOMO in on the DCA, but it's coming down under 40, so that's actually getting better. Nice to see that. What's the old OpenSea 44? So pretty cool on that. Man, it's exciting times, folks, in the Axion world. Definitely. Now, once Axion Vision 3 comes out, that's going to have a significant impact on staking in particular, and it will have I think it's going to have an impact on the accelerator, but I'm not sure to what degree. I think it's going to be significantly less than the staking. But the staking, if it still holds up, will still be about 1/8, up to I should say, up to 1/8 of the cost of whatever the Gwei is at any particular time. So Gwei around 30, 35 to 45. That's going to be whatever the indication is, about 1/8 of that, because the formulas are changing. So Axion's innovating. It's getting rid of the S load loop, which is what I guess Hex is on, Axion's been on. I believe Wise is on. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I believe so. I think they're all using the same mechanism, looping through returns each day. So when you have a stake over, say, a year, let's say 365 days, it's got to go through and calculate all the profits every day that you're getting in your. Do you like that? It's like a dance, but every day it's going through, looping through every day to add up your returns, and that's where it starts to cost. And they've been increasing the, arbitrarily so, increasing the S load factor a couple of times. And so it's what Axion's doing is they've flipped the maths on its head, and so they're going to get rid of that. And also stakes are going to move to NFT, so it's pretty cool. I should get the Defro brothers on here because they do such a good way of explaining it too. Property Review, nice. Hey, Property Review, good to see you in the house. Hey, Property Review is a great channel. Check out Property Review if you haven't had time. If you're into real estate, Property Review does a great job. Nice one there, Property Review. And Mac Dinard, yeah, definitely. I got you on that one. All right, so late high 40s, but it looks like it is coming down. Let's watch the next few hours. Could be pretty nice on that. All right, so here's the price at the moment. And what we're going to look out for is the buying address. You can see the last buys we had from the accelerator were down here, this BF8C. There is another contract that interacts here too, I believe. I just forgot what that might be at the moment. So there we are. Burn, says Charles. Yeah, absolutely. Burn, let's put some fire on that. And fire. All right, fire on that. Nice one, Charles. All right, actually, let's tip Charles. Let's give Charles a tip. And at Charles, 1010. Let's do 1,000. That seems pretty decent. Oh, let's do 1,010 because that's nice on that. All right, so that's cool. Let's go back to the accelerator. We're already 11 minutes into the hour. We've still got 375 million in there, so great time. Gas prices are coming down. It's going to get a lot easier for people to enter. Very cool, especially after the harsh day today. So it wasn't just the prices moving back. we also had very high gas fees, which would have prevented a lot of small to medium investors going in today. So that would definitely impact. I didn't actually check that out earlier, so that add that to the analysis there. Let's go to Nomics and see how the market is going. It did have a pretty significant pullback. So nomics.com. Let's have a look. So Nomics, no gatekeeper on nomics.com. So Bitcoin at 42,371, down 2.28. I think it was down earlier today. Let's go and check on that in more detail. Have a look at the chart. I don't think I've actually brought the chart up before, have I? There we are. Yep, it definitely went down. You've got a spike down here, down to what's the low? Down to 39.78. Can you believe it? Actually breached 40 for a moment there, and then it went to 4,500 on that hour, and then this low was 4,300. So wow. I'm not sure whether that was just a bit of a bot spike there. We have to do pretty big volumes, of course, for BTC, do something like that. But that's where we're at, and it's back up to 4,239. Wow. Let's actually look at the downward trend there. Now, I have moved into the bearish trend now. So it's more probable that it's a bearish trend now than a bullish trend. After we hit that 52, we had a head and shoulders, had as a trend line through the head and shoulders, it hit the 52 as expected. Now it's bounced back. So we'll see whether it can do the unexpected and move back up into a bullish move. But definitely I've switched from possible bull, because it would have to hit back at the 65 into a bearish now. So that's my opinion, of course, not investment advice, just for infotainment. Right, let's go back to Nomics. Check this out. Prana says MetaMask shows a buy and stake from the accelerator at 40 Gwei would cost about $120. Really? Okay, that surprised me there, because didn't we do a 177 Gwei not long ago? Maybe it's the amount of gas that it's going to use. So okay, so it indicates 120, but it might come in at $80, something like that, right? So it's normally about 70-80% or something like that. So anyway, so yeah, so if it indicates 120, it's probably going to be more like 80 or 85 or something. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but that's pretty close to what it probably will be. All right, if it came in over $100, that'd be disappointing, wouldn't it? All right, so Ethereum at $2,935, down almost 5%, and that's definitely bounced back. That did go pretty low. We're going to quickly check this one too, see where the low was on this. So the low was at, oh my gosh, really? The low was 2,663, and then 2,700. My goodness, that's terrible. And then 273, and now it's back to 29. Wow. That's quite significant little move down there, especially when it was 3,100 and already moved down for 3,600. So look at that. That's definitely a bearish move, folks. That's definitely bearish. All right, so that's Ethereum. Nice to see a little. Often when it does that big move down, it has a little reprieve, right? A little bit of buying up, and then it zigzags down. So that's what we're why I'm talking about moving down. Hex is at 41 cents, so held up pretty well, but down off the all-time highs, 51 cents. But still holding up there. Remember, 85% of its liquidity is in US dollars, and not so it's got low connection or reflexivity to Bitcoin and Ethereum peers. So interesting stuff. Cardano at $2.11. Binance Coin 359. XRP at 93.9. Solana down at 132. Polkadot at 28.28. Dogecoin at 21. Avalanche at 63.64. That's actually up a little, quite decent at the moment. I think it's the only one there up at the time, 349. And then you've got number 14 unique token, and Luna followed after that. But otherwise, a sea of red there in the last 24 hours. The actual market cap, remember, it was up at 2.5 trillion a couple of days ago. That's now down at 2.16 trillion in the market cap on using nomics.com's list. So interesting stuff there. All right, and we do know that one of the Chinese big property, I think, lending firms is in trouble, and that's sort of triggered the markets selling off, stock markets, crypto markets. So we'll be watching closely to that and see how the Chinese manages that as well. Not a lot of good data, obviously, so we'll see how that goes, whether the market's able to hold up from that. All right, hey, the Gwei's just bounced back up there into the 50s. Didn't take long to jump, but we'll see how it goes down over the remaining period of time. All right, so what's it, 16 minutes into the hour. We're going pretty good. 25 minutes on the live stream, looking nice. Prana says the actual price on Etherscan may be around 90, says Prana. Nice indication. Thanks, Prana. And Hash says, do you honestly think Axion could do what Hex has done? No one said that it would, Hash. No one said that it would. No one's claiming it's going to do what Hex has done. Will it do well? Yeah, sure. It's going to do very well. The team, we've got a smart team. We've got sucking out that liquid Axion out of the market. So you're going to try and get liquidity squeeze. Now, every project's different, and every project has their own journey, and every project has to get the tokenomics right and get the demand and supply right. That's pretty much what happens. But ultimately, you've got to get the final thing you need is to get that scarcity. So that's what the team's working on, and they're heading in the right direction. So yeah, am I optimistic? For sure, I'm optimistic. But once again, yeah, there's so many good projects out there, and I think the certificate deposits or supercharged certificate deposits, as we say, that's why I've always advocated Hex, Axion, Wise. Those are my top three for CDs, and they're pretty much the innovators in the market. You think about it, they're really innovating, really amazing stuff. And so yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, obviously, there's new ones like Rex on BSC, which is firing off at the moment. But that's early days, so there's still a long way to go to see whether their tokenomics pays off, whether it's just a blip. So we've got to find out about that. We have seen other ones not do too well. That actually seem like they had a good design, like PYX, and that may still rise from the ashes, and it doesn't mean it's gone. The dev has got a single dev, does a great job, and then the tokenomics seemed really good. But once again, supply and demand and scarcity, that's the thing. Now, that one advantage of PYX, of course, it has locked liquidity. So that means it's very hard to, the pool, you can't sell the pool down, right? It only goes down to a certain amount because the liquidity can't be pulled. So some interesting stuff ahead for that one. So there are a few others around. We know that a lot of other ones have struggled. Obviously, ones that I've seen before, like T2X, E2X, all the same, V2X. Some of they're sort of chugging along, but they have struggled in some demand stuff. So you do have to be cautious with some of those, but they're not all got the exactly the same share rates, compound rates. So you've got to do your due diligence on each of them. So hopefully that helps there, Hash. And also the other thing I would say that obviously Axion also has wrapped Bitcoin dividends, which they don't have, of course. It has a pretty awesome APY if you play your cards right. And once we get this liquidity squeeze on, it's going to be quite cool as well. So Critical Sense says, I look at it this way. Axion has a lot more XXS at the current price than Hex. Hex at 40 cents. You ain't going to get another 100x at this price, but Axion does, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's Crypto Casino's opinion. I actually think that once you get scarcity on and your ecosystem's growing as super fast for any project, then you can have huge amounts of X's in the price. How many projects get to that point? Only a few. Only a few get to that point. So that's my view. If scarcity is the main game. Get scarcity and demand through the roof, and you can get huge X's again and again and again, in my view. But that's Crypto Casino's view there. So everyone's got their view, and you've got to make judgments, right, about things at any particular time. So pretty cool. Crypto Casino says, I have Hex as well, but the gains from this moment is Axion, in my opinion. And nice one, Crypto Casino. Yeah, so Axion's got a lot of upside. The team is super smart, and there's lots coming down the line. And as I've always said, Axion Vision 3 is going to be a bit of a game changer in the old ETH fees, particularly around staking. So it's going to really means, like, let's have a look at it. So, think about Hex is having to go off, having to go off to make its own fork chain to get the fees down. Wise is going multi-chain to get products that are not facing high ETH fees. But Axion's the only one that's got a solution that's actually going to deal with staking fees in any case. Now, some of the other products like Accelerator won't be as reduced, but the things like staking will be. So that's a pretty awesome innovation coming out of Axion. And they're going to be the only project that with it. So you see what I mean? There's pros and cons, and a lot of good things coming, as we said. So if you saw Axion's latest tweet, actually, it was on that very thing. So if we jump back to Axion Twitter here, it was from yesterday, as we went through earlier. What do we got there? So I think I've gone past it, have I? Yesterday, here we go. Yesterday. Yeah, so they're asking if we're planning something. The answer is yes, something big. So keep watching us. So lots are coming from this team. Very exciting place to be, for sure. All right, let's jump over to the general, see what else going on there. No one else is there, so just us, folks. Let's go into the accelerator. We're going to scroll down here. We're still at 100%. We've 22 minutes into the hour. We've been going for half an hour on the live stream, so nice. Let's go into the burn and see whether the burn has been updated. Now we need a stake for the burn to go, so we're going to watch that in a second. All right, so yeah, still need a stake. So we haven't had the burn added yet. We're currently at 3.6 billion. Now this is a huge play in the tokenomics. Back to Hash's point. So we've got 455% burned out of all liquidity. So you can see this is going to have an impact at some stage as well. Because you always have a certain amount of your circulating supply that's basically ineffective or illiquid, and that's people that are just holding it. They may sell it in a year's time or 2 years' time, but they're not going to sell it today. Then you have your people that are just moving it with the times. They're going to sell it every single second day. They feel like there's a bit of FUD. And then you have others that are just waiting, playing a big swing trade over any period of time, and they're just waiting for the price to go up. So you have a few different players going on there. If we go to the holders, of course, we've got the dev address is 18.9, almost just 19 billion. We've got the Axion unit going down. That's actually going down. We've been watching that going down day after day, despite the pullback. So that's real positive. So we're getting some net buying going on, and obviously the burn. And the stuff that gets burned out of here, we don't see it again because it's going into this fourth address, and that's just going up. If we can sell out the accelerator, get close to it every day, that's going to make that so much faster. So I think we're looking at about 1.2%, somewhere around like that per week. It might be slightly higher than that. That's huge. That's a huge difference even over a month. That's a big deal. But over 3 months, that's profoundly a big deal. So it'll only take a little while. And so what we need to do is get marketing in there, get people attracted to it. And once you get that demand figure on, this stuff here quickly starts getting taken away. Now, the only way the liquidity gets built up, of course, is if people add LP to it. They add liquidity, but also the Axion teams had their LP tokens, which is 98.6% of this. They've got that unlocked after 6 months. So what is the team going to do around liquidity? We don't know. That's an open question. There's a couple of different scenarios that we've thought of, but we'll wait and see what the team does. The other thing, of course, is that the only other way of adding to it is by people selling, of course. And that's what I said back to those 3 different types. You get people that are basically ineffective. They might sell it in the future. Maybe they're long-term stakers. They've got us holding a little bit of Axion liquid. Maybe they're swing traders. They're playing a 30-day game, a 9-month game, whatever, or whatever. You get all sorts of different types of people with different intentions. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But so far, the last couple of days have been, despite the difficult market conditions, this has actually been going down, which has been nice after it initially went up. So nice to see that. And the burn address is just going up all the time, and it's sucking out the Axion out of here. Very cool. So all it would actually take is for a lot of people who are holding liquid Axion that may be thinking about selling, not selling, and then that would help the price to go up faster. That's just still how it works. But of course, self-interest sometimes prevents that all happening, right? So we'll see what happens there. We could actually get some big buyers coming in. Maybe some big buyers comes in and starts buying up this liquid Axion, and that would, on top of the burn address, that would make it go up very fast, and we get that liquidity squeeze accelerating really fast. So that's going to be interesting to watch that too. We've still got 4 whales out here at the moment. They've been out for a while. We've had about 7 in there before, and 3 of them are pretty much, I think maybe 1 or 2 of them maybe staked. One of them definitely left, and we also had some other sort of shark level types also leave as well. So lots of going on in there. Some interesting stuff to think about. All right, let's go back into the chat. See, maybe I've missed something there. Hash says Wise hasn't done much for 3 quarters of a year. Yeah, so just I haven't talked much about Wise, but Wise has got a lot of groundbreaking DeFi coming up in October, November. They are going to be, for me, they're probably the greatest organic innovators in DeFi out in crypto. So they've got collateral NFT lending coming up in November, October, November, around that time. They've also got leverage lending, which is going to be new. That's a groundbreaking new. Both of those are going to be groundbreaking new, and that's going to be like Aave or Compound, but on steroids. So those are coming up. for those. So what they're doing is they're layering on income over the top of their standard certificate of deposit. So that's, you watch that, that's a game changer. It's a sleeping giant, is the way I call it, a sleeping giant. All right, so pretty cool. So that's covering that. So yeah, I don't actually talk too much about WISE on here, but that's just that's coming up too. Like I said, there's a lot of great projects out there, but there's the gold standard. You know, it's like an iceberg. You know, 10% at the top that you can see, that's the best gold stuff, right? Everything underneath 90%, that's generally rubbish. As soon as we go into bear market, all that stuff there is going to be dealt with. You know, it's going to be dealt with. That's just the way it works. All right, so there we are. Let's have a look at the Quay. Oh man, we went from our 30s and 40s Quays up to 60, 70 again. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. All right, well, it may just keep coming down. We'll see how it goes on the moment. It's obviously pretty volatile. Look at that, just jumped to 59. It was up at 70, so you just got to time it as much as you can as well. So we'll just be patient with that. All right, let's have a look at the Axion market, looking pretty much the same. Let's have a look at some of the other ones. We talked about WISE just before. That's actually, it follows ETH at the moment, but once that going to get airdrops from those two products that I talked about, it's going to be revolutionary. So that's WISE ETH won't just be interest, it'll be airdrops as well. So that's coming up probably October, November. That's currently sitting at 45 cents, pretty much correlated. It'll become uncorrelated or more uncorrelated when it happens. Vabble, hey, let's have a look at Vabble. Woohoo! So Vabble had been holding up pretty well in the first day or something of the retrace there, but it did succumb today. It did succumb to the market today, but obviously the market's doing a little bit slight recovery. We'll see where the Vabble goes, but it's at 11.4 cents at the moment. Now, there's quite a bit of excitement about that. So it was, yeah, here it was. It was sitting up at about 15 cents and had a bit of a pullback here. Let me just full screen that. So it's sitting about 15 cents, had a bit of a pullback here, quite severe, down to 8.5 or something. And what's this lowest point? 7.5, just a bit of a spike there, and then it's back up here now to 11.5 cents. So you would have got a few people selling off here, and unfortunately for them, it really bounced back pretty decent here, and so we'll watch that for sure. But obviously Vabble's had a great run recently. I was worried that this might happen under these circumstances, but you know, that's just your thoughts, private thoughts. Quick 355, Matic at $1.12. We got Hex at, like I said, 41.2, and Dex Tools sitting at just under 47 cents. That's holding up pretty well actually. At least it's if it's rebounded, so not too bad there. All right, and we're going to finally check out the Cointelegraph, and then we'll jump back to the accelerator, and we'll see what the Cointelegraph's telling us about what's important in crypto, apparently. So yeah, Evergrande was the Chinese one that I was talking about. That's where the crisis by the dip or bail punned its way in, so you could read that if you want to read about that. Bitcoin in good shape as long as BTC price stays above 40,000. Mike Novogratz, yeah, I that's kind of hopeful at the moment. I think that it's kind of moved, for me, it's moved from, you know, I'm pretty optimistic, but for me it's flipped over to the bearish downtrend at the moment. I'd have to do something. Some institutions would really have to shock on Aurus and buy that up if that's going to happen. Extreme fear is Bitcoin falls below 40K and then bounces. I'd say it's justified fear now. Bitcoin mining estimated to represent 1% of global carbon emissions in 2030. It's a bit of a non-event. Commodity strategist predicts a Bitcoin ETF could get the nod in US next month. So that would be huge. That might be you know, when you get a patient that's maybe, let's not, I've got to use a better analogy than that. Let's say that's like the positive shock. Let me put it that way. Positive shock that maybe Bitcoin might need if it's going to offset the downtrend, is getting something like the Bitcoin ETF to get all the buyers beating them down the bears. So interesting on there. Definitely that Evergrande crisis. You could check that out. That's the Chinese property thing, and it's probably a bit more. People describe it more like Enron, the Enron situation, as opposed to what's the US finance equivalent. I can't remember now, but it's more like an Enron, they say. So we'll see how that goes. I've just forgotten the name of those financial institutions that got down in 2008. Let me know in the chat if you remember. I've just forgotten. All right, so boy, it's just at the top of my thoughts, but not quite there. 2008. I'm just off. I used to know this off by heart, but now I've forgotten. All right. That's the CoinGecko. Check out some of those if you like on the articles, and let's jump back into the accelerator. We're 30 minutes in, folks. 31 minutes into the hour. Looking pretty good. 40 minutes on the live stream, going nicely. And once again, Lehman Brothers, thanks Prana, do appreciate it. Prana is so good. Prana is like the library of the nation, the library. Nice one there, Prana. Crypto Casino says, missed the dip on Vabble last night. Grrr. Exchange Mandala have listed Vabble, by the way. Quite good volume and secure by Binance, I think. Hey, that's really good tip there. I haven't actually, I hardly ever use centralized exchanges now. My favorite ones are Qcoin, Liquid, the Binance, not Binance, what is it? Sorry, Bitfinex. That's probably my favorite, but Qcoin's typically my most favorite out of those. Liquid's pretty good, but its security's a bit more tougher. All right, so nice one there. Yeah, it's a shame for you, Crypto Casino. Yeah, Mandala Exchange. I haven't used that one. Prana says, yeah, Lehman Brothers. Nice one. A big shout out there to Lehman Brothers. I have to go into Discord now. Prana's forcing me into Discord. So let's go into Discord. And Marcus. All right, what should we do here? Let's do 2,500. How about that? That's nice. All right, going good. All right, so let's jump out there. And, oh, I haven't done the right thing now. I've got to add this to. I've got to add the face as well. I've got to add the face. Now Prana knows what that is. Prana knows what that. Yeah, that's right, Prana. You know it. You know it. So nice. All right, so we're in the just under 50 way now. Looking good, folks. Looking good. And yeah, that Fabble was not too bad. Let's jump out of the market here. We're going to go into CoinGecko. Just so I want to look at the tokens from a different point of view. We're going to look at some of the Axion strategic partners or launch partners, as they're called. Let's go into Direwolf, see how Direwolf's held up in this onslaught. So 1612, actually, that sounds a little bit better position that they are in. The Direwolf is one of the four. We've already looked at Babel. So Direwolf's sort of a community NFT type of thing. And they're up 8.9%, 73. I think they're pretty much still at the same. Yeah, so it's pretty similar, but they're definitely up. They definitely got shook a little bit down to 62. And down at this low price range, it has quite a big impact on your percentage gains, right? Doesn't take much to move it from here. All right, so let's have a look at what are we going to do? SKRT. This is like Vabble. This is more of a commercial project, so it has a far bigger, like a commercial business you get in the real world, as opposed to a big community club. So this is at 1 cent. So no big news coming out of this as far as I know. Crypto Casino covers these Axion partners in his videos a lot. So if you want a more in depth, go check out Crypto Casino on this, because Crypto Casino covers the Axion partners really well. So that's where that's at. Let's have a look. Finally, we've got one more. We've done SK. We've done Vabble. SKRT. Did I do SK? Yes, we did. I did Direwolf and what's it? Sleepy Sloth. That's it. Sleepy Sloth on the Binance chain, Binance Smart Chain. Let's have a look. Sleepy Sloth. Now people got airdrop Sleepy Sloth about a burrito's worth. I think maybe 2 burritos. Maybe no, it's probably just 1 burrito's worth. That's down 5.3% at the moment. Let's have a look. Yeah, 94% off all time. So not a lot of change there happening there. Well, actually, was up a bit higher, but that's it on Sleepy Sloth. So. T Della, you gotta get some new stuff out on the Sleepy Sloth. I'm sure. All right, so that's pretty much that. Gwei's still up at 60s. We're going around here, and still waiting for someone to buy and stake, folks. Buy and stake. Now the gas has been more friendly, particularly when we first started our live stream. So it's something for people to think about if they're looking to do that. Prana says that Mandela exchange is another one that doesn't allow people from the USA to use it. Grrr. I like it, man. There's lots of grrrs in today. Axion Death Row's in the house. Hi, everyone. Hey, woohoo. Got a member from the Axion Foundation, a mathematician in the house, software. So nice to see Death Row in the house. Pretty cool. We'll have to, hey, Death Row, we have to get you on this live stream so you can go through Axion version 3 again. I know you did it on the Axion Today show some time back, but really cool to get you guys maybe doing that presentation again, maybe updated if it needs updating. That'd be really cool to get that on. Let me know, Defro, on Discord if you just DM me if you're able to do that. That'd be really cool. All right, Crypto Casino, morning, Defro, morning. So nice one there. All right, so 23 hours and 24 minutes to go in this accelerator. Now remember, it's first and first served, and those that buy and stake into the accelerator get up to 28.4% bonus. If you stake for 60 days, which is the minimum period, through to 349 days, you get a 7% bonus straight off the bat. bam, like that. And of course, if you do 350-day stake, it's 13.4%, all the way up to 28.4% if you stake for 5,555 days. So pretty amazing. Now, once you get your Axion and stake as you go on, with all your bonuses, you actually get a 20% bonus in shares. So you swap your Axion over for shares when you do a stake, and you get 20% more each year. That's why so many people have done 5,505 day stakes, because they get over 300% more shares, which is the main thing you want when you want to get all the rewards like Wrap Bitcoin. So it's a big thing. Now later on, there's a good chance that they're all going to be turned into NFTs, non-fungible tokens, as stakes. So that's going to be an innovation for Axion. Hopefully, it's going to be the first one too to innovate in that space, and also there could be secondary markets as well to trade out of long stake positions. So that's going to be interesting to see whether that plays out as well. We'll look forward to any innovations around that from the team. All right, so let's go back to the accelerator, and that's where we're at the moment. Was I at the accelerator? I'm not sure where I was on that place. Let's go to the dashboard and we'll have a look just at the Axion ecosystem and see what the overall view is. So this is coming back from the accelerator, taking a big bird's eye view, and we're at 364.3 billion Axion total supply. Circulating supply is now 29%, which is 105 billion. And once again, that's actually like a gross amount. If we actually netted off the Axion dev team, the burn address, and Uniswap, then you'd come down to probably about 56, 50, something like that, 57 billion Axion. All right, so total staked is 71%, 259.4 billion is staked. Pretty awesome, eh? Pretty awesome. And max staked, people that stake for max shares, which is people that stake for 5,555 days or 15.2 years, is at 40%. That's 142.3 billion. And of course, total burned is just continuing to climb day after day after day. With the change in tokenomics, it's moved to a very positive reinforcement of the Axion price, as opposed to previous, where it was actually kind of undermining the Axion price. So awesome stuff, innovation from the Axion team from that, and we're just going to have to be patient with that and see how it plays out. But the thing is, what we want to do is get the accelerator selling out as much as possible. So win for the people that buy and stake, and a win for the ecosystem. It's just really is good. All right, so pretty cool. It's still sitting at 362, so we haven't had yesterday's, the day that just closed, burn going there yet, but we will look forward to that in due course. We need someone to stake for that to happen. And if we go back up to here, we saw today's results. So we're going to add another 27.6 million Axion to the burn that we saw there. Pretty cool. And obviously, people got a bit more Bitcoin divs, but at the moment the focus is on Axion price, and that's why it's this has been shifted. The emphasis has been shifted on the burn to get the Axion price, and it's I think it seems to be doing pretty well overall. Ruckus again, not again. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just the way it works. This is the way it works. Hilarious. All right, so nice one there. And Prana's just big shout out to Defra as well from Prana, otherwise known as AKA Ruckus 3000 in the house there, who's getting trolled by good old Superman, AKA me. So pretty cool. And that's how we roll. All right, so I think that's about it from there. We've gone through the announcements, not announcements at the moment. The announcements, the one thing we're going to go is look is at T-Deli, and let's go to T-Deli, and I think I can pull this up. I've got to spell it right first though. T-Deli. We're going to go look at T-Deli's comments, because T-Deli made some comments about Axion version 3 today, and I'm not sure how far back they are. Not sure how many comments that T-Deli's made. Not too many today. It might be work out for us. Pretty sure. Not sure where was it yesterday that I saw it. Maybe I'm sure it was today, but look, may have been wrong there. Maybe it was yesterday. So look, let's go down here. All right, so I'm not sure. I definitely sure I saw it on here, but oh wow, it's not showing up there for some reason. I'm not sure. Has T-Deli got a few names? I'm not sure. T-Deli. T-Deli. Let's try this one. Maybe this one is the. Oh no, it's the same one. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm sure I saw a comment earlier today about the audit, but it doesn't seem to be here now. So not sure what happened there. False alarm, folks. False alarm. I'm not sure where I could find that, but I'm sure he made a comment on that. Yeah, just can't find it. It's not showing there. Was it in another chat? Was it an off topic? Who knows? It should find all the posts anyway, but hey, you know how that is. Where are we going up here? Right, not off topic. All right, so pretty cool. Oh, that's what I was going to show too. Someone did this earlier today. Let's hopefully I can find it. Let me see up here. This is really cool. So this is Just Coin IT Worldwide. Here comes Axion Community. I posted an off topic as well. So this is something that this person has done for Axion, and it looks really super cool. This NFT is up for sale, but they look like they're a bit of an artist in this regard. So this is what they've done. It is selling for 0.1 ETH, 286 US dollars. But this is what they've done for Axion. A really cool little GIF. So got the car there, Axion logos on there, Space Cowboy, and then the Axion logos in the back there. Very spacey with the old, you know, I guess it's like a Lambo. I guess it's a Lambo. Pretty cool. And so that's up for grabs. How many people have looked at it? 19 people looked at it at the moment. They do other NFTs. Looks like they've got a similar template, but they've changed the background there. Got one for Bitcoin. They've got a few others in there, but interesting stuff going on there from that person. So nice one. I think it looks pretty sweet. Nice little gift. Be nice to have a few more of those. They're good for marketing, those sort of things. I thought that was pretty cool. I just want to highlight that. All right. Very cool. Defro says a lot happening behind the scenes. Says Defro. Defro, you big tease. Defro's big tease. That's so true. There's so much happening behind the scenes, everybody. And watch the space. Watch the space. Axion is building up the platform for the future in so many ways. And hey, that's just the way it's going to happen. You can't fight it. You just got to go with it. You can't fight it. You just got to go with it. Ruckus 3000 is typing. Something bad's going to happen in the chat now. I should probably what do you call it when you get an artist to make something for you? Commission. I probably should commission something for Ruckus 3000 for the chat there. So there. What's this one? Discord.com. Let's have a look. What's this one? I'm not sure what this is. Let's click on this. Here it is here. So nice one. So they think they have identified a single issue. They think they have, this is about the Axion version 3. They think they have identified a single issue, but they need to confirm. So far, it seems really good. So that's an update around the audit, and that's Kirov Prana, aka Ruckus 3000. So thanks, Prana, for that. So that's pretty awesome. Let's go for gold on here. I think we're going to have to do another tip for that. Tip for Ruckus 3000. AKA this is trolling Ruckus 3000, but hey, that's all right. So we might have to do 3000 today. 3000 now. Bam. 3000 because it is Ruckus 3000, AKA Prana, AKA 3000 Axion. Pretty nice there. So I have to do this, of course. I'm going to have to do this one, and that's just the way it works. What the heck? What the heck? That's what happens, folks. Axion Death Row says have to go. Cheers, everybody. Hey, Death Row, great to see you in the chat. Do appreciate it. And Prana says cheers and take care from Crypto Casino. Prana rained on. Absolutely, Crypto Casino smashed that rain. Boom, boom. All right, so nice. Let's actually do some rain. I'm not even sure how much Axion I've got in there, right? I'm just going for crazy right now. Let's do 2,000 for the community. Bam. All right, nice. All right, that's pretty cool. 400, that's pretty good. So Prana just got some. You just got 400 more as well, Prana. That's crazy stuff out there. So let's do the rain. That's the little rain. That's it. Just a little rain. That's it. All right, so looking good, folks, on there. How are we doing? 4 minutes. So we've got probably about 5 minutes to go on the live stream, which is pretty good, right? Pretty good. So nice. I actually made my dinner early before the live stream. You know, sometimes I said I make it before or after. Probably two-thirds after and a third before. I'm trying to make it flip that around, so I'm making it more like two-thirds before. It's probably better just to have an earlier dinner than later. So working on that one. All right. Hey, there we are. I think that's it. So if you're not familiar with Axion Network site, if you're new to Axion and you want to get you do your investment due diligence before you invest, then check out Axion.network. It is in the video description, but I will post it in the chat here. Particularly if you're watching this after the live stream, which we get a lot of viewers doing that, then check out Axion.network. Do your investment due diligence so you can learn what is Axion. You can go through the website. You can actually change the language. So if English is not your main language or your first language, you can change it to these other languages. Very cool. There's also the white paper that's going to be updated. I'm not sure if that's updated yet. Let's actually have a quick look at the white paper, because I'm not sure if that's been, it's actually coming down as a download, so that's not going to be any good to us. All right, but check that out. They are going to update it for the accelerator product, which has replaced the auctions, which we used to have. There's a roadmap as well, which is very powerful. A lot of projects would kill to have a roadmap like this. And I tell you what, I think there's quite a few things that are not on the roadmap that the team's working on, just between you and me. And based on, Defro was kind of teasing there a bit earlier, but I guess that's probably also the case. Probably a few things that are not on this roadmap that may shock and awe us. Who knows? This team is so innovative. All right, so we've had the accelerating launcher, we've had all those tokens added, we've had the Axion Advisory Council. Don't forget to check out on Telegram on Fridays. They're going through interviews with those people. They're halfway through. There's 6 members. They're halfway through, and they're all very talented. And one's even an Olympian from the previous Olympics, which is pretty cool. Axion Vision 3 coded, ordered. That's going through at the moment. We just saw an update there from T-Delhi via Prana, and that seems to be going pretty well. Accelerated promo video ads coming. That's the big thing I'm waiting for. But I think, like I say, there's a few things coming with that. Axion Vision 3 launch. Yeah, we're excited about that. Possibly early October, but we have to be pragmatic about when that gets rolled out. But possibly as early as early October. We'll see how we go. Axion launch partnerships. Now that's on hold at the moment, but like I say, I think there's possibly 1 or 2 that's still sitting in the side wings there, and maybe they're just put on hold as well at the moment. Voting system improvements. And here's the other big thing, of course, centralized exchange listings and legal opinion letter are both huge, and we'll see how that goes, what approach the team takes to that as well. And Axion languages, staking platforms, so they may add more to what we just saw above there. And then launch of the Axion portal, which could be a complete rejig, and that could be really useful, especially if it's got products in it. Looking for possibly some more innovations around products as well. All right, products and platforms. Let's go for that. All right, so that's pretty much it. What is Axion? Roadmap, the white paper, how to buy accelerator. So the Axion Accelerator is what we cover every day on here, which is this accelerator here, and we cover that pretty much in depth all day. Obviously, sometimes we get people buying stake while we're doing live stream. Other times we don't. It's just the way it works. And then, of course, how to buy is that's where you get up to 28.4% bonus. And then news, and then there's lots of stuff here, blog updates. Now, a lot of stuff comes through the updates, so that's pretty good. A lot of updates on there, which you'd expect, right? Votes, sometimes we do have community DAO votes or DAO votes, or DAO votes, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And then partnerships as well, and that's as well an Axion launch. So Axion launch and partnerships is kind of the same thing there. If you want to get some help, of course, you can hit the support button. There's FAQs in there, and only the auctions is deprecated. The rest of it's very cool. And if you want to get some personal help, you can also hit the help button and get someone who's in the real world to help you. Very nice. And if you've if you're excited about everything that you read, then you can also go join the social media platforms, and Telegram, Discord are particularly active. But the other ones are growing. Twitter's growing pretty fast, and I haven't been on Reddit lately. I think Reddit's going pretty well, and then Discord, of course. Now, Discord's where I spend most of my time, and you can get personalized help from the moderators if you need help. If you want further help, even around MetaMask stuff or this or that, they'll help you. And also, you can log a support ticket over here if you really need one-on-one attention. You can log a support ticket, and I've used that once or twice myself, and it's very effective, and the team gets back to you super fast. So pretty nice on that. All right, so hopefully that helps people that are new. Once again, let's go into here. Prana says, take care, y'all. Hey, Prana, sleep well, and we'll see you next time. Great to see you after a few days away. Very cool. And Crypto says, take care, Prana. And John Atkins, I have to go as well. Working call. Thanks, Superman. Bye, all. Hey, John Atkins, much appreciated. And Crypto says, latest, John. Actually, we're coming up on 1 hour. We're 59 minutes and 30 seconds. So you know what time it is, folks. We're going to do one more last refresh of the accelerator, and then we're going to call it a day, and we'll catch you after the accelerator goes all day, and we'll see you then. So there we are, folks. Let's do a refresh, and we'll probably sign off here. 23 hours and 9 minutes to go in the accelerator before it recharges, and still sitting at 300 75 million or 100%. We'll see how we get on in another 23 hours or so. But awesome. Thanks everyone for watching. Do take care. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and of course consider joining as an Axion token member. There are Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Get into it. And once again, if you haven't joined Crypto Casinos channel, join it. It's one of the recommended channels on the recommendations. Also Axion official as well. Until next time, see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. And Crypto Casino says, as always, Superman, take care all. Awesome as always. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. See you later. See you in Discord. Bye for now. Da, 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 da.